Hey guys, it's Emily. So today I'm going to make a video about how to basically sleep better. This is something that I've been struggling with recently. I just wanted to share a couple of tips with you guys because I know it's a thing that a lot of people struggle with. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So my first tip is like the period before you go to sleep. So I always go to bed around 11 o'clock and around 10 o'clock I turn off all my applications, like all my social media, my iPad, my phone, my everything. I either put it onto airplane mode or I just switch it off completely, just so I have no like incoming notifications, because you're meant to be, like your body's meant to be shutting down slowly before you go to sleep. And I also like dim down the lights. I like to put on my like fairy lights and draw and read or write or something. I usually do that from basically the whole evening, but like from 10 o'clock onwards I usually bullet journal or finish colouring in a page that I haven't finished for that day. I usually do some yoga, just some light stretches before I go to bed as well, because my yoga mat is just the end of my bed, so I just whip it out and put it down the side of my bed. But at the end of the day it is really good because of course your body's been moving all day probably, and you need to stretch out those muscles, and yeah, it's great before you go to sleep. Boho Beautiful is like the YouTuber I use for any kind of yoga things. She's really good and she has like a variety of different yoga videos, so like really long ones or short ones. And Boho Beautiful is like the YouTuber I use for any kind of yoga things. She's really good and she has like a variety of different yoga videos, so like really long ones or short ones. And I also do a gratitude journal. I have a little copy, and every night I write down as many things I can think of the things that I've been grateful for that day, or great things that have happened. So, or even just simple things, like, because obviously there's not great things in every day, but you can make the small things great. So like I love the sun, so anytime it's sunny I write down sun, or like a customer gave me a tip, which a customer did give me a tip last week, which I was very happy about. You know, things like that. And it's really good because before you go to bed you can't think negatively about things. You have to think positively about things in order to get to sleep. So that's what I do. If I'm having a problem getting to sleep, I just think about that day and all the good things that happened, and I always fall asleep doing that. So that's one tip that I would definitely recommend. And also, say if you've had a really rough day, you've had a day that hasn't been great, I always do a 20-minute worry period where I only let myself think about the things I'm worrying about for 20 minutes, and then after those 20 minutes have come up, like after the 20 minutes are done, I go on to the next thing. I go on to the relaxing thing before I go to sleep, because writing or drawing or talking about things always kind of helps. So yeah, it's kind of writing away the bad things. And I also recommend lavender oil, or like any kind of essential oil. I use lavender, and I did used to put it on my wrist, but then I felt like there was like a rash that would come up, so I stopped doing that, and I just put it on, I just spray it on my pillow, because obviously when your head's on your pillow you smell it then. And like it's so soothing and it just like puts you in a trance, and I'm like gone in like 10 minutes flat after I put my head on the pillow, because usually I'm exhausted. I don't think I have any other tips for going to sleep, but that's what I've been using at the moment. If you have any tips of how to get to sleep, or you want like a night routine video, then I will do that for you. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.